Hey ditch fishers, today's featured gadget is the Biolite Camp Stove and heat converting USB charger. That's a mouthful, but in short, this nifty little gadget allows you to charge your USB compatible devices, such as a cell phone or camera, by converting the heat of a wood burning camp stove into usable energy. I just got my Biolite stove a few weeks ago, and this is my first test run. According to the instructions, all you need is the Biolite stove, a supply of small dry tinder, and a fire starter stick. Also included is a removable metal rim that allows you to set a small pot on top of the stove, as well as an included USB cord for initially charging the unit's fan. The orange box on the front of the cylinder is the heat converting unit itself, and it consists of a copper rod that nests into the cylinder. That's what captures the heat of the fire. There's also a built-in fan to stoke the fire for maximum heat potential. The battery that runs the fan must be initially charged up from a household power source, but once charged, the Biolite uses a portion of the fire heat to keep itself charged as well as charging your device. So, as long as you are using the Biolite regularly, like during a camping trip, the unit should maintain its charge indefinitely. So, once the fire is started and the fan is on, the indicator light behind the USB port shows as orange. As the heat converter builds up energy, the light will change to green when your device is ready to be plugged in. The Biolite burns the tinder quickly, so it's necessary to have a good supply on hand. Anything will work, really, leaves, straw, bits of a pine cone, but small dry twigs are the best and cleanest options. So, after charging my cell phone for about 5 minutes, I gained roughly 2 percentage points of battery life, which granted is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I should note that I had turned off all of my phone's features, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, etc., everything except for mobile data. I would imagine that charging your phone while completely off would be the most efficient route, but even so, a little math tells me that to go from 0 to 100% in battery life would take 4 or more hours. That's a bit excessive, but to be fair, there's not many situations while primitive camping in which you'll actually need to completely charge your phone from dead to 100%. A more realistic scenario would be to go from a low 25% to 50%, which might take about an hour or a little more. Even getting just enough juice to make an outgoing call, maybe 10 to 20 minutes. So granted, every situation and device is different, and I'm sure the charging times will vary greatly just depending on the situation. My GoPro camera, for instance, takes much less time to charge at home than my phone, but I have no idea how it will work with the Biolite stove, if at all, since apparently not every device is compatible. That will have to be a test for another day. So in summary, the Biolite stove will not work miracles. Don't plan on bringing your iPad on your next trip and expect it to maintain a charge. Heck, don't even think that keeping your phone fully charged is achievable at this point. But what the Biolite stove does offer is a neat way to prolong the use of your devices throughout your camping trip by simply doing what you would be doing anyway when camping, namely sitting around and tending to a fire. And it also works pretty good as a camp stove. After about 10 minutes, I had 2 cups of water to a rolling boil. Another 5 minutes, and I'd have safe drinking water, or a cup of noodles. Starting out at about $130 plus shipping for the entire unit, the Biolite is a bit pricey, but not out of range, especially for an outdoors and gadget enthusiast like myself. But the best part about the Biolite stove is the potential for this technology. As a first step, it's a pretty big one, and as time goes on and the popularity of the Biolite stove or other similar devices grows, we can expect the efficiency to grow as well. So maybe it won't be this year or the next, but at some point perhaps making room for your laptop or tablet or Wi-Fi hotspot among your gear is not completely out of the question. So thanks for watching. Check out ditchfisher.com for links and more info about the Biolite stove.